Wait, it looks like something's sitting on the sofa when the footage goes dark? Fuck, is there any way to, like, fast forward through that?
No, no. If I click anything during it, it cuts it out.
Because, like, in the part when he's talking about the thing, it's just him sitting on it when it's. There's a guy who has an extra hour at midnight. Not quite that midnight hour, no.
This guy, at midnight, time stops for him and he experiences an extra hour. He has a 25-hour day. So he uses the extra hour to, like, get extra shit done and get caught up on his shit.
Take pictures of
And
people.
take pictures of people and probably be overall a creep. I really don't like him. It's clearly the guy that looks like Blathers.
No, yeah, yeah. At the end of the video, yes,
Yeah.
where the stuff gets all looks like the film's broken. Then yes, that is that. If that's the part you're talking about, Lexi, then yeah, that's the same guy that was talking before. If it's when it goes completely black, possibly our screen is a little bit dark, so it's extremely possible that it's like that. That there's somebody in the thing.
Will you send her your playlist?
Go clean the playlist up.
Talk to Jaya first. Okay, let's talk to Jaya.
Yeah, she seemed kind of urgent about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the jittery part was just the same dude.
Hey,
It was just
you.
Alderby again.
Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it, though.
Not sure you are
You're
have
not
grief
sure?
over.
I don't know.
You have to be specific. You can't keep
You're
giving
not
general
sure
things.
if you're grieving?
Oh, I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
Where were you on? Wait, she
You
was
already-
at home. She was at
yeah,
home.
you
Never
already
mind.
asked her that last
How ooh, how close were you with Dr. Dekker?
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
I'm sure you will. Uh, what do you think of Rice?
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger. I don't think I like him that much. You know, sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Blah, Christ. I am cat person. Anyway. Okay, so what do you think of Claire?
Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else. It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Is it? Or is that just like normal running errands and going to appointments? I think it's a little weirder that you're offering your psychiatry patients drinks.
Well, like water and stuff.
Yeah, true. Thank you,
my-
Nightbot.
My therapist, every time I go in there, offers me water, tea, anything like coffee.
Yeah, that's fine. Get in, get out, screw everything else, yeah. That's fair. What do you think of...
I'm not trying to hide
Shit.
anything. I just
I pressed
don't know.
enter instead of shift. Fuck off. Ooh, juice boxes do sound nice. I wish my therapist gave me juice boxes. I'm sure she would if I asked her to. She's very nice. She offers me water. What do you think of Elin?
Elin seems like a lovely person. I'm not
Does
really
she?
sure why she's here.
Well, she doesn't know that she murdered her husband.
That's Claire. Elin
Oh.
is the nurse, the angel of death.
Probably doesn't know about that.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I just get a bad vibe from Elin in general.
You've also had the interaction of her talking about the fact that she's the angel of death at her nursing home.
Yeah. What do you think of Mariana?
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe
Oh,
that's
she's a
what
siren.
a trendsetter looks like.
What do you think of Nathan?
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such
What?
a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Whomst the fuck is Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s. He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
So we should let Nathan know Jaya wants to bone him. Yeah, maybe not. He kind of seems to be, like, he kind of seems to have not over his ex written all over his face. Mostly because she's fucking dead and it's his fault.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ask her about Alderby.
Oh, yeah.
Lexi's super right.
Huh. Do you know Alderby?
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
No.
No! A trustee?
I think I'm going to get into trouble now. Have you ever heard of secret shoppers? Well, Professor Alderby posed as a patient to test Dr. Dekker. It's just a thing that he does. I'm sure he'll come and visit you at some stage, so please play along.
What the fuck? I have jumped shipped from being a professional and now I want in on the chaos. Oh, okay, let's inquire about the strange hobby of...
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling
Oh.
from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened?
Yes. I can guess.
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid.
Oh, he did.
Hmm.
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened?
What happened? Even though I know...
I've got no idea what you're talking about. Sorry.
I think it's a rhetorical question, babe.
Oh.
I
Yes.
think it's a rhetorical.
Can guess what
already said
happened to Tom. Specifically, I wonder
yeah,
if that would...
Yeah, more specific.
Okay.
no.
Yeah, no. Okay. This still has stuff by it to inquire about, but no. Tell me what happened. Maybe that'll do
Sorry,
it.
Doctor. I don't know.
Nah.
It's a rhetorical question. I do not think there is anything leading from it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Lawyer. Oh.
Yeah.
What happened with Ben?
So, should I get a solicitor, or shall we try and talk it out with him?
Get a solicitor.
I think we should get a solicitor. I know the perfect firm. I'll do it all. Don't worry about it. And that's why we've got insurance for these kinds of things anyway. But the cheek of it.
Cheek?
I mean, it is kind of shitty to go and
Yeah, it is.
sue somebody who is marginally involved at most. He's suing because he found Dekker's body.
He found the body. He was part of the cleaning crew that found the body. He was the first to find it, and now he's suing for emotional trauma, basically.
But also, like, no one here is at fault for that.
Yeah.
No. Bryce is just a gravedigger.
Yeah, Bryce is just a gravedigger and overall kind of shitty person. Ben and Bryce are two different people.
Yeah. Also, you just influenced an ending.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All of your questions and answers to their questions influence stuff, and then there's some, like, extra, like, influencing stuff, like the thing about whether you get a lawyer or talk to him, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Ben is also not a patient, so he can be hard to remember.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in. I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah. Definitely. He worked late with you?
We'd work late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order.
Oh, Jesus.
Patterns?
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
He was looking for a way to make sense of the chaos.
Yeah.
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
Referral letters. Okay, we need to ask about that. Yeah, still red.
Yeah, I mean, even if she turns amber, it doesn't mean that you've gotten everything.
Letters.
It just means that you're done
Yes.
with
Letters,
finding
parking
all of the
tickets,
paths.
holiday
Or all the
destinations.
question stuff.
You know, I find those referral letters... He was sure there was a pattern in them.
Interesting. Okay. So they still want me to ask something about the strange hobby here. Let's take one more look at that.
Tom liked to base jump. That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and pulling your parachute before you hit the ground. He started to think he could fly. Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute. Can you guess what happened?
Did Tom die?
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
You didn't say goodbye?
I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Dekker. It was so sudden. Here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it?
He resigned?
Dr. Dekker resigned shortly before his murder. It's sad, but doctors come and go and only poor Jaya remains.
Jaya.
I've got his resignation letter somewhere. I do all the hiring and firing around here.
No, I know. I was just pronunciation.
Professor Alderby and the trust technically.
I was calling her
do that.
Jaya.
Oh. I honestly didn't notice.
He never got to fly. Feels like off-kilter priorities. No, you're right. You're right. So we have new evidence now. Let's ask about Lacey and Jasmine. What do you think of Lacey?
Hey,
I don't
CP,
know
it's
about
we can
that,
still see the chat.
Doctor.
It's okay. We'll get to it. I promise. We are making sure we're getting to everything.
I can't help you with that. Sorry.
Oh.
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there.
No, she's got nothing to say about them. She's still red.
Ask her how she's feeling.
Oh, I should watch the evidence she just gave me and then talk to her.
Yes. I didn't realize she gave you new evidence to watch.
Dekker's resignation letter. Okay, this is something. 11th February. So,
So 3
3
days
days
before
he was discovered dead.
Well, we know he died on the 14th.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Have we asked about all the patients? Yes.
Ooh,
Yes, so far.
You know what a good game for this exact format would be?
What's that?
Her story.
Huh. Okay. I don't know much about that. But how long does resignation take? It could be that day.
I mean, you can resign effective immediately, and if you're the one who owns or if you're the doctor at the practice, who's going to stop you?
Yeah. Okay, so...
Yeah, her story has a lot less moving parts and more finding things for yourself. But I think it could still be fun. Pulling up topics and stuff with the community.
I don't know how to say, did he give you his resignation?
Say that.
It's very interesting that you asked me that. It's not something I can answer, though.
Blech. He had drinks with Mariana 3 days after resigning and still said it would be a breach of something or other.
Well, still, like, if my therapist stopped being my therapist and I was like, hey, do you want to go out sometime? That's still not good.
Oh, it's not good, but it's like technically...
No, I'm pretty positive that that's still not okay.
Board of Trustees. Telling Lies was another good game like this. Interesting. The fuck. What are we asking?
I don't think it's a breach of confidentiality. I'm pretty sure there's like laws against that.
Yeah, if he resigned and then was like, okay, now I want to date my patient.
Because it's not like you're dating your manager. This is somebody who can, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, that still seems...
Okay, here we go. Who has a session on Valentine's Day? Oh, okay.
On Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Elin, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
Wait. Mariana didn't have a session with him that day. So she came in of her own accord to ask him for drinks?
I guess. Yeah. Huh. Well, that's very interesting. And Jaya's orange now, so I guess we've gotten to a good point with her. And we've gotten to the 10 o'clock point in the stream.
Yeah. You want to be done?
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave this one here for tonight.
I might switch it up because I'm okay to stream for a little longer.
Yeah. But more Dr. Dekker coming up soon if people like it and like this format. Thanks for helping out, everybody. This has been really fun.
I'm digging this. This format. And hey, we don't get shitheads fucking up Jackbox this way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll be doing this again next week. This will probably be Wednesday stream for a while. After that, if we can afford to, we're gonna get a copy of Contradiction, Spot the Liar, which is a fantastic game. And we'll do that after this, because that game's amazing.
Yes, it truly is.
I really want to watch the whole LP from Giant Bomb with you.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
But yeah, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna switch it up to some Monster Hunter because that's all I play now.
Yeah.